Hey, so I'm making an update video and I look a mess, but you're used to that now, and I really couldn't give two craps that I look a mess, but I haven't made an update in a very long time, and every time I go to make an update, my phone is a piece of poo, or I forget that I've filmed something on my camera and then forgot to put it on my laptop. So I did an update at 1 week post-op, I did an update at 2 weeks post-op, and I've done an update at 3 weeks post-op, and it still hasn't turned up, basically. Oh no! I'm sorry. So basically I am doing an update now, and hopefully this will go onto YouTube and make it, because people have been waiting for an update and asking. So I am now currently 4 weeks post-op from my gastric bypass, and if you count back until the actual day of the surgery, I'm literally classed as, well, it's like 5 weeks, but in official terms, since the actual date of the operation, I'm like 4 weeks post-op from gastric bypass. I had my gastric bypass on the 7th of November, and it is literally nearly the 7th of December, so it's literally nearly a month since I had my gastric bypass. I suppose the main question that everybody has been asking me is, have you lost much weight? And I'm just going to put it out there right now, I have lost weight, but I'm disappointed with the weight that I've lost. But I think that's more of a natural thing that a lot of people are disappointed with, because a lot of people go into having the weight loss surgery with expectations of weight loss really, really high, and especially in your first few weeks. But from a lot of experience that I've seen from a lot of people, they're saying that they thought the same, but obviously then they quickly realise that the weight that I'm losing is like the weight that they've lost too. So the expectations were high, but in reality everyone goes kind of through the same thing. Because the first week of me being out of hospital, I basically went and got weighed on the Wednesday, which is where I normally get weighed anyway, and I'd put, I think it was like 7 pounds back on in gases from the operation, and then the week after I got weighed, and it turned out that I'd lost 9 pounds. So from the first week I'd lost 9 pounds, and then the week after that it was 4 pounds, and then the week after that, which was last week, it was 3 pounds. So basically, since the operation, I've lost, if I've worked this out right, I'll quote me if I'm wrong, 16 pounds. And in the past, from starting the pre-op diet to now, until last week I got weighed, I'd lost 2 stone 5 pounds. So I'm ecstatic by that. So even though my expectations were high, to lose that amount of weight in about, I think it was like 7 weeks, was incredible, and I'm happy with that, because before I couldn't lose the weight, so to lose that amount of weight was incredible. I suppose I should tell you about what's been going on since the operation. I've had a couple of side effects, which was obviously the dumping syndrome, and I had that in like the first 2 weeks. I haven't really had it since, not that I'm aware of anyway. Well, I'd be aware of it. What are you on about, Lou? I haven't had the dumping since, but I had the dumping in the first 2 weeks, so I've been quite lucky. Like some people dump on pure orange juice, and I've been drinking pure orange juice and I've been fine, so I've been quite lucky in that respect. I've threw up twice since having the operation. The only way I can describe it is that, to me, it doesn't feel like I've had an operation, and it doesn't feel like I've had something done to my stomach. And the only time I can tell is when I've been an idiot and I've eaten too fast and it's got stuck in my throat, or I've literally had to throw up, which has been twice. And the first time was because I was eating my soup too fast, and the second time was literally the other day because I'd eaten some scrambled eggs too fast, and I had to leg it into the kitchen to be sick in the bin, and it was disgusting. And they're the only times that I've really been able to tell that I've had the surgery, because I had the operation on the Monday, came out of the hospital on the Tuesday, less than 24 hours after having surgery. And then by the Thursday, I'd stopped taking pain relief because I wasn't in any pain. Mainly because I've got a high pain threshold, but also because literally I felt like I didn't need the pain relief. So I stopped taking the pain relief. And then I've obviously had regurgitation and I've been sick, but apart from that, it's been quite okay, and it's just been fine. I'm having to take vitamins every day, which you might have seen behind on the table, which is really weird to take, and I'm having to take, I think it's Lazanzapol or whatever you call it. I'm really sorry guys, I can't pronounce it, but I have to take that every morning, and it's the most disgusting and vile thing I've taken in my life. Along with the pain relief, dissolvable pain relief, that was disgusting too. But apart from that, I've been having problems getting my fluids in because I've got a latte in my hand right now. I could drink that fine, but getting 2 litres of water in every day, I'm finding quite difficult to do. So I'm trying to work on that because I'm trying to build it up as much as I can because I need to get the fluids in. My hormones have been up and down, especially the first week. It didn't kick in. I had the operation, and then I got home, and just cried because I was like, oh god, I've actually had this operation. Then I had surgery guilt, which I think a few people have. I had surgery guilt, and I was like, why have I done this? Because I think it was more the side of I was finding it hard to eat, and I was just like, I just want to eat a proper meal, and I should have just done it the proper way. But then I was like, but I've done this for the right reasons. So I know that I've had the operation for the right reasons. I think it was just I was going through surgery guilt. And since losing the weight each week, even if it's been small, I'm just so thankful for this operation already, because I don't care that it's coming down small as long as it's coming down, basically. And the fact that it is coming down is just perfect. So yeah, my only problem is there's been about 2, maybe 3 occasions that I've been able to tell that I've had restriction, and I'm struggling with restriction because I can't tell I can't tell when I'm full, which might seem silly to some of you, but there's a few other people, and there's a woman that I've been speaking to regularly, and she's had exactly the same problem. She can't tell that she's full, so she feels that sometimes she's overeating, because about 10 minutes after eating, she feels sick. She's not physically sick, but she feels sick, and I've had that too, so I can't really tell that I'm full at the moment. So it's a matter of the fact of sticking to the guidelines of how much to eat, and to eat a small plate. So my dinners have gone from a big plate literally to a small plate, and literally the same size as my daughter's plate of food, probably sometimes less. So I'm sticking to that, but not having restriction is annoying because I'd like to feel it, because then, I'll know that I've got to stop eating. But the booklet does say if you feel like you should stop eating, just stop eating, don't eat anymore. So I've been trying to do that, when my brain is like, you need to stop eating now, I've just stopped eating. So yeah. Apart from that, I get weighed this Wednesday, and then I'll have an appointment next week with the dietitian, which is my first follow-up appointment and my first bloods. As far as I'm aware, it's meant to be every 3 months, so if I'm taking bloods the day that they see me, I'm not going to complain because it needs to be done. But yeah, that's my update so far. So I'm currently down 2 stone 5 pounds, and on Wednesday I'll find if I'm down anymore. And then yeah, it's just basically, it's such a hard journey. A lot of people have been like, you take an easy way out, but if they see the work and dedication that you have to do after the operation, they will know that it's not the easy way out. And I thought for a second before the operation that it was the easy way out, but going through it now, I now know that it isn't the easy way out. And it's just one of those things that I've had to do to better my life, basically. And I'm already feeling the benefits of it because I've lost weight. I'm back in a pair of jeans that I was in before I had a mare, or just after a mare. It was one of those. And to be back in those jeans is utterly amazing and feels absolutely freaking incredible. My confidence has soared a bit more. I now feel like I'm more confident to do my singing, which where before I wasn't. I feel a lot more confident to walk down the street, which is really weird. I suppose like when I walk, my step is a bit better, like I'm walking better, obviously. I feel like I've got more energy already, and I just feel more confident. So I can't wait for the rest of the journey, and I can't wait to give you another update of how much weight I've lost. And I can't wait to give you another update of basically how I feel then, because if I'm feeling this now, it can only get better in my eyes, but I'm not going to jinx it. So I'm going to touch my head, and I'm not going to jinx it, because at the moment it's all sailing through and it's going great, so I'll be able to tell you better on the next update what's been happening. So there's my update, and again, if you're having the operation, then good luck, and if you've had the operation, I hope your recovery is going amazing. And if you're thinking about having the operation, from a personal point of view, I say just go for it, because that's just my personal point of view. But if you're going to go for it and you think you want to go for it, then good luck. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you soon on the next update, and hopefully you've enjoyed this one. So yeah, love you guys.